Hey, what's up? It's Ben Nathan, the Benjamin. In John 15:13, it says that greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. So Jesus was referring to his crucifixion. No greater love exists than his sacrificial love on the cross. So make sacrifices, lay yourself down, your time and energy for others. In Proverbs 17:17, it says that a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. So according to God, true friends are there for us even and especially when things are difficult. So strive to be like this and to seek others that do this. At the beginning of Mark chapter 2, there was a paralyzed man that needed healing, and so his four friends brought him to Jesus. But since it was crowded, they carried him up to the roof and lowered him through the ceiling because they couldn't get through, especially like with this guy that they were carrying. You know what I mean? They probably couldn't get through on their own, right? So when he didn't have the ability or desire to get to Jesus, his friends did everything they could to get him closer and closer to healing. It wasn't convenient, but they still did it. Does this sound like your friends? Does it sound like you? In Ephesians 4:29 it says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." So again, this is how we can help others. We can lay ourselves down. Does this sound like your friends? Does it sound like you? You can benefit those who listen. You can build them up, help them with their needs. You know what I mean? Make it about them, not about you, right? No unwholesome talk. And that's not just like swearing or whatever, but like not bragging about yourself, not just talking about yourself, doing a good job of listening. That's a sacrifice. It's no crucifixion, but it is a sacrifice here today. In 1 Timothy 4:16, it says, "Watch your life and doctrine closely. Persevere in them, because if you do, you will save both yourself and your hearers." So again, does it sound like your friends? Does it sound like you? You can save yourself and your hearers, not just yourself, but the people around you, by believing doctrine and living life and doctrine, the right things, right? And life came before doctrine because how you live is more important than what you believe, but both are important to God. So let's persevere in these things. Let's get these things right. In James 2:23, it says that he or she who believes in God is God's friend, right? So we're looking at like friends and being kind to other people. Lay yourself down for others. That's where that story, the Good Samaritan, comes from. He helped a guy that he was cultural rivals with. In Philippians chapter 2, verses 3 and 4, it says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others." God bless you.